Hi guys, 30 days of letting go. This is Rebecca Lee, and we are on day 15 of learning to fly. I had a thought occur to me. I was reading an article about Kim Jong-un and his latest North Korean missile test, and I think it's a prime example of what can happen when you allow fear to lead you into action instead of following your compassion. And I believe that there's a lot of fear that is going on, but I don't want to my dog's barking. I don't want to analyze the situation. I'm not a political analyst or anything else, but it just made me think that it's such a sensitive, fragile situation, and we're all kind of watching to see, is this going to turn to war? And I think, I don't know if most of us, but I think at least for me, I'm almost certain that it will. But here's the thing: freedom does not happen. Freedom happens first within us. Then it manifests in the physical. But if you are trapped in fear, if you are held in the prison of your mind, like I believe that Kim Jong-un, along with probably most of the world, if you are bound by fear, you're not free. No matter what your government is, no matter what your situation in life is, whether you're in poverty, whether you have plenty of money, when your heart feels trapped, when you feel like you have no options, like you have to protect yourself, which is the feeling I get looking at North Korea, just so totally convinced that the world is against them and that they need to protect themselves. You can see my cat's Heine here. Thank you, Bootsy, for making my thing more entertaining. Sorry, he's such a good kitty. Be free in your spirit. Be free in your mind. Things could get horrible. Things are always horrible. I was talking to a friend about this yesterday, that the great dialect of life is that the world is full of love. The world is full of beauty. And it is full of destruction, and it is full of hate. So it just depends on where your heart is going to go. Are you going to let fear lead you? Or are you going to let love lead you? And we need to act wisely and protect ourselves as much as possible, but do it understanding that if you protect something physical on this physical plane, you're only protecting it for a period of time. And the important thing is the soul. I really believe that. What good is it to save your life and to be safe and kept in a bubble, but you've never really enjoyed your life because you've been so afraid to do anything? What good is it? So I just want to encourage you to kind of think about that, let that sit. Maybe put some comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on it. Maybe you can clarify a little, because I feel like I'm being pretty fuzzy. But seriously though, what is your life for? Okay, what are you doing all this stuff for? A bomb could hit tomorrow and completely wipe out everything, and you can have everything and lose it in an instant. None of us is promised anything, and you don't have control, and it's okay, because our physical body is fragile. Our physical world is very fragile, but our spirit, our soul, our mind, whatever you want to call it, is indestructible. Okay, it cannot be destroyed. Even if you are a paraplegic, nobody can control your mind. Okay, it's the most terrifying of movies, right? Mind control, because then you can't even control your mind. Anyway, I don't want to go off on a tangent. Just do what you need to do, okay, to pay the bills, to make life good. but live while you're doing it. Because we don't know what tomorrow holds. We don't know what, and I think I've said this before, but just going to keep saying it, you guys. And you know what I think? We don't have, most of us don't have the control over whether to push a button and send a bomb somewhere. And, you know, we don't have that responsibility on us to decide how are we going to protect ourselves from insecure North Korean leaders that think we're all out to get him. Is he smoking weed? I don't know. Okay, sorry, I won't go into that. He does seem a little paranoid, though. Poor guy. I really, honestly, guys, feel bad for him. I wish that I could give him a big hug and tell him, you know, calm down, because, God. Anyway, sorry, I won't get into that. Let me just wrap this up. I wish that I could have, I told my friend Tammy, I wish I had a compassion bomb. And I wish that we all did, and we could all set them off. And the world, we just keep setting them off all over the world until all of us are dripping in compassion for one another. Seriously, if the world had more compassion and less fear, I mean, it would be a completely different place, right? So, while we don't have compassion bombs, we do have love to give, and it is an endless supply. So, don't look at it as giving somebody money or what you can do for people. Just the feeling, just the compassion that you hold in your heart as you connect with any person, as you see them, just a little, I send compassion. You know, let's spread our compassion around. And yes, let's do it in our actions, of course. You know, if you want to give some money to a homeless man. I gave some money to a homeless guy the other day, just a couple of dollars, but I tell you what, I shook his hand, I looked him in the eye, and I talked to him like the human being that he actually is. And you could tell, it changed his demeanor. It made him feel good. And it's kind of sad that just treating someone like a human being makes them feel good, because the rest of society treats them like they're trash. So it's not about how much money you give someone or even how much time. Just noticing someone sometimes is all that you need to do. So share your compassion today, guys. Share your love. If you need money, give money. If you need love, give love. Because I'm telling you, anytime you do those kinds of acts of faith, it will come back to you. Okay? Anyway, that's all I have for you today. Make those to-do lists and make what you do count. Live out your actions. Enjoy them. Be in the moment as you're doing the things that you have to do, whether it's taking out the garbage, telling your dog to please stop barking, whatever it is you do, when you do it mindfully, noticing the processes that go along with it, noticing the environment you're in, just being. I mean, it sounds maybe ridiculously simple, but it is so life-changing when you can really notice your surroundings, really engage, and really live. It doesn't even matter what you're doing, whether you're washing dishes or shaking the president's hand, okay? Be present. Do it with a full, happy, expecting love. I don't know. I'm going off here. Anyway, I hope I don't sound crazy today, guys, but I do. I love you and I adore you, and have a beautiful day. I will see you tomorrow for day 16 of Learning to Fly. Bye.